Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a clean with me video. Today I'm going to clean after dark, so it's going to be at nighttime. During the day, the kids don't really let me clean that much, so I also see no point of cleaning since they're playing around and my son's like dropping out toys everywhere. So today I started with the dining room slash little area that we have, just because the kitchen was the last place I wanted to clean. I had a lot to clean in the kitchen. So I typically always start with the kitchen, but this time I just decided to start with, because I had a lot to clean in the kitchen, I decided to leave that for last. So I just clean the chairs and clean the table, wipe everything down. This was during the weekend. This was a Sunday, and typically on the weekends I don't do a lot of cleaning. I give myself like a little bit of a break, just because I feel like I do work during the week, and so I get like a little bit of break during the weekend. Then on the side of kind of like towards the rooms, I had all these boxes for wipes and diapers and stuff, so I wanted to put it away in the storage area where I usually keep my wipes and stuff. I do need to organize it a little bit better, but for now that's what it's gonna do. So I opened the diapers and put those away as well where they belong, and just make sure that they were organized. And now we moved into the living room. So my cousin and his fiance got my children this like kind of sleeping bags slash blankets that they can use. That my son got the little Dalmatian dog and my daughter got the unicorn. They're really comfortable, really warm, and they're actually pretty good to storage. They have like little clips areas where you can clip it and then you can fold it together and storage, and then it kind of folds. And so I really like them. You could see like the toys everywhere. They're all scattered around. Again, I don't clean that much during the weekend, just because I'm home and they're like playing around and everything. So what I do is just kind of tidy everything up when it's during the weekend, and then on Sundays is when I do the cleaning. So my son got this for Christmas. It's like a garage type of thing for his cars. He really loves cars. Like, that's his favorite thing to play with. He enjoys any type of car. So it has like a little parking spaces for the car. So I just decided that I'm just gonna park every car in the little parking spaces and kind of clip everything together where it belongs and kind of tidying it up for him. So then I moved into the storage toy area, and my husband was sitting on the side, and I was just telling him that we should sit down together and kind of go through every box, and I'll show him every box. Just because I wanted to throw away some toys that they were not playing with. I felt like they had a lot of clutter, and I reorganized the boxes because sometimes we just shove toys wherever, and I like to keep the boxes pretty organized, like everything in its place. So typically I just put the stuffed animals toys that are my daughter's on the top, and everything else has like its place, like his building sets and stuff. And then I grabbed a garbage bag because some of the toys were super old. There was like no point of donating them, so I just threw them away in a little baggie. There's some of the toys that my son has that the dog has bitten, and at this point I don't know what to do anymore. Like, he just bites everything on his path. So what we're doing is just kind of everything that he bites, we kind of just throw away at this point. So anything that we want him not to bite, we try to always pick it up immediately. That way we could just put it away. He is still teething, he's still a puppy, so I can understand that, but it's getting pretty irritating. So I always like to keep a little box for my daughter's toys, specifically like the music toys and stuff, because she needs them for therapy. So we just kind of keep that box intact. We don't really put anything in there, just because those are her favorite toys and she really likes those, and they use them for therapy. just organizing a basket that I have on the side. I totally forgot to move the camera so you guys can see, but I'm just putting puzzles away. I decided to move the puzzles to another area, and you see that forward in the video. But this is just an area where I had the puzzles. It's like a little basket, and in that basket I just left his train set that we got him for Christmas, and then his blocks, his little blocks. And again, I'm still talking to my husband. He's just telling me that I should move the puzzles to where we have all the other puzzles. Just because he keeps playing with them, and again, the dog's biting everything. And sometimes he'll just drop a piece and we don't see it, and the dog will bite it. So he was just telling me we should put that away so he doesn't get it that often. And he only gets it when you're homeschooling him in the morning. That way, we can just put the pieces back where they belong. And so right now I'm just using the Method all-purpose cleaner to just clean their little table, and I just kind of screw they're wood, it's a wooden table, so we just kind of screw it. Again, we call it the sticker table because it's for stickers. But I'm just kind of tying up the legs a little bit. So this is the finished result of the playroom. I always hang up their capes, his cape of Batman and everything. It was a really big mess. This looks a lot better than what it used to be. So this is like the arts and crafts, you could say, drawer. So we have stickers, coloring books, book pads, paper, color paper, markers, pencils, anything like that, glue, chalk, anything. And we also keep my daughter's therapy binder in here. So I'm just going through everything and putting everything back where it belongs. Here's her therapy binder, and they need those little kind of transparent stuff. And then we move to the next one next to it. This one is like the puzzle area, and where I leave their, I have their pads, like it's not an iPad, it's like a Fire Pad or whatever, I forgot, it's like through Amazon. So this is where we have their puzzles, and I just kind of went through everything. You can see like there's like the little bow there, that's the mini bow for my daughter's kitchen, so that one doesn't go there, and then the cord for the chargers, and I put those puzzles that I was cleaning earlier in there. And I also decided to get that box where it was from. This is our game drawer, and I just left it the way it was. I just picked up some little stuff, so I didn't bother showing it. So I just moved from there to the bathroom, and I'm just like wiping down the glass with the Method glass cleaner and the scent Mint. I really like this scent. I feel like it does smell like Windex a little bit. I wish they made another scent for it, but it's whatever. It's a really, really good glass cleaner. And again, I'm using the all-purpose cleaner from Method. I was using the tile one for Mrs. Meyer's, but I feel like it doesn't clean as well when it comes to that texture. I really don't know what the texture of the sink is around the sink, but it doesn't clean it that well. But it does clean the sink itself really good, so I use that. It's the Mrs. Meyer's, I think it's a tile cleaner in the scent Lemon. And then I use Mrs. Meyer's toilet cleaner in the scent Lavender. I really like the toilet cleaner. It's really, really good. And I decided to buy like those gloves because I was like cleaning the bathroom with no gloves, and I just didn't feel good. Like I didn't like it. So I'm just wiping it down with paper towels. That way I could just throw them away. And I always like air dry the little brush because I just feel like it's more sanitary. So then I moved to the kitchen where I had the most work today. I decided to clean the whole stove. So right now I'm just putting stuff away that I don't have in my drying pad because my dishwasher was already full. I had it going already. At this point it was like 11 o'clock. So the dishwasher was going, and then again I would decide to clean my stove and dry those stuff. Just kind of rinse those out. I use Easy Off. I want to find something that is not as chemically based. I want to find something more organic, but for now, like, this is the only thing that I found that really works to get all the gunk out of those little stuff from the stove. And then I'm using, for the dish soap, I'm using the Mrs. Meyer's dish soap, and the scent Basil is one of my favorites. That one, and I think the other one is Honeysuckle is one of my favorites as well. But Basil has like a very different scent. Like, it's very fresh. I don't know. Like, you would never think that basil would smell good in a dish soap. So I made some keto fudge, and I'm just gonna let that soak up for a little bit while I do some other stuff around the kitchen. And so now I wanted to reorganize the bottom shelf where I have all my appliances. So I decided to move the appliances that I had on the top, to move them to the bottom, and then get all the kids' kind of silverware and stuff, like their plates and their cups right there, just because it's easier access and we can see everything. We can stand up the cups, and my son has been getting to the point where he's being very independent, so I feel like that will be better for him to see the cups and the plates so he can get them himself. And then where I had there in the drawer where I had them before, I'm gonna put away the Tupperware, just because I feel like it will be easier for me to get it as well. I don't have to keep bending down. And then all the stuff that I had on top, I'm just gonna shove in the bottom. Things that I rarely use, like my crock pot, and I do use the coffee maker, but I clean it and then I put it back. And then I do use the juicer almost every other day, but I clean it again and I put it back. So I just kind of reorganized everything under there, just to make it make more sense, you could say. I'm just kind of wiped everything down. So then I just kind of went to their room for a little bit and talked to my husband, and then I came back just because I wanted to wait for these to dry. And I just put back, you could say, the stove together again. I just put everything away that was in the drying mat. I got the drying mat at Walmart. I think it was like $11, and it was a pretty good purchase, just because you can grab it, toss it in your washer machine and just clean it, and it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it's really good. So I just cleaned all the stuff that I left soaking, just to get all the gunk out. I cleaned some cups, some stuff, some plates that my husband had used while I was cleaning, and I put those to dry as well. And I'm gonna leave those overnight just because I was getting really exhausted and I still needed to do a couple more things in the kitchen. So I decided to just leave those air dry overnight. I'm just gonna clean the sink and just wipe down everything. I use the Mrs. Meyer's dish soap to do that. So I'm just gonna keep wiping everything down. I like cleaning with the rag. I don't really like cleaning, washing the soap out completely with the water. So right now I am putting all this frozen food that I'm going to be making tomorrow. So everything's frozen, so I wanted to thaw it out. So I'm just going to put it in the sink to leave it for thawing out through the night. And right now what I want to do is put Easy Off all over the oven. The oven was it was so gross. Like, it needed a deep clean very badly. So I'm just going to put Easy Off and leave it overnight, and then tomorrow in the morning I'm just going to kind of clean it all together. And I'm going to spray, once I have it overnight, I typically spray my all-purpose cleaner from Method and spray it on top of that, and then I just kind of wipe it down with paper towels, just because using the cloth towels just will take forever. The next thing I do is just kind of sweep around the kitchen and get all the gunk out, and then I grab my Bona floor cleaner and I use that to kind of mop the floor. I really like this. It cleans the kitchen amazingly. It does a really good job. And I use that for the kitchen and the bathroom. So you could use like the pads that come with it, which I have 2 of those, but today I just use the clean wet towels that you can buy separately, and I used that. It was really gross. So I just put those away and just kind of wiped down the counter, and that was it. This is how it ended. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoy this. If you want to see any more videos, please let me know what type of videos you would like to see. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye!